and the Tennessee Titans. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go from Nashville. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. He's the rookie from SMU. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. Cut.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Get it down to the 16-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Ready. Red 38. Set.
From the gun, here's Akers. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. It's made by Alvin Kamara. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ready, set.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Hey, check, cut. Ready?
Trying to run for it, Kamara. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They're going to go. It's Love. Well caught by his running back. That That one only picks up 2, but more importantly, it does put him in first and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ready?
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Set, ready.
Big throw out wide by Love. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Kamara. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Down. 52 blue. 43 rail. Ready.
Here's Akers up the middle. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Saints have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Jordan Love, the touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Blake Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First down throw here for Ward. Complete out to the right. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Off the play fake, here's Ward. Controlled in by Gunnar Helm. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
On the set.
First down, ball at the 36.
Go set, go set. Ready.
Mobile back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be touchdown blocked. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Pickup of 2 here. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Going on first down. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, and will continue to do so.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Check. Up, check. Ready. 65 six. Go.
Now give for the first time to Khalil Mullins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Quincy Riley up to make that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
What's going to throw here on third? Broken out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Slide's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Ready.
Love from the gun. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready. Black 40.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-3 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. It is knocked down at the line. One of those big uglies up front got his hands on it at just the right moment. That's going to force third down.
You know, those big guys are taught if you can't get to the quarterback, the next best thing is to get your big paw in the air and knock that ball away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. It's complete. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're able to push it well upfield on that fumble return. Nicely done.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they got a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
19, 19.
Shotgun snap down to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
1st and 10 from the 41. Gonna throw this one. Ward finds his man over the middle. And they're gonna hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Let's go now. 70, step over.
Again, Ward going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Buffalo 18. Warriors 17. Go.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Iona Sanker.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love now. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun handoff to Akers. They started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. Sent down by Cody Barton.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 book, field, flat. Great.
3rd and 2. Love to throw. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Remember tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
On the set.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. A give now from the gun. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. Brings up second and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1.
19 tight, 19 tight.
From the 47. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun, it's Ward. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Check, bounce, check, 2.
Running back gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now third and 5.
Started a little slow, but we've arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Titans at a deficit. And the Saints go in nickel. Third down. Ward setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets loose down the right side. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A loss of 3.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
Come on, come on. Go.
To the air with Ward. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's decision time on fourth and goal. It'll be a field goal try from Joey Slye. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trimmed back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Love now off the play action. And the man is there to knock that away. Clean breakup on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Loves to throw again. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the set.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Red, yellow. Ready. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Searching for Chris Olave with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Down. Set.
Play fake, it's Love. It's caught, he's got Washington. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Set. Ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
1st down from the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints will add to their lead at the end of the half. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. That is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready. 60 red. Ready?
We give inside to Akers. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Come on, set.
It's a design boot. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Set, hut. Yellow, 20, green, gas. Hut.
Love now on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans start the second half with some needed points.
Kate, I think 2 things were at play here. Not just the brute force to get it done on the QB sneak, but also the element of surprise to run it on 1st down. Job well done.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Ready, set.
Now we give to Akers, running left. And it looks like they give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set. Right through, right 40. Hut.
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, great tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and then netted some positive yards. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They go to Akers again. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push this to an 8-point game.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints push the lead to 2 scores now. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Defense throwing blitz here. Ward. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Handoff on second and short. And only can get a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That's him on the catch, left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
And the Titans, first down.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
Pete, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Panther 11.
Again, Ward going to the air. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, set.
Now Akers. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready.
First down throw, here's Love. Chased out to his right. Completed to his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
They run. Here's Akers. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Shotgun now for Love. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Let's go now. Red 38. Set.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get to
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints push their lead to 15. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. Things going well so far. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This is Mullins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st down throw here for Ward. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Tag. Viking 18. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop him for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Ward now. We've got a screen to the running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Complete to Chipray DK. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Come on, come on. Hey. 19 Tiger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Ward in the pistol. connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Desperation time here on 4th. Has him on the quick hitter. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs. They've got first down from the 31. Play fake, it's Love. Connects on the crosser. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
Titans 12.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Ward. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. One guy's there, and it's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And he makes the half go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go make game-changing plays.
Groupie to try the point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
After that pick, here's Levis. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Titan focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And they'll down this one a
The
little
Saints
shy
take over
of the
first
40.
and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Okay.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up.
Ready, set.
It's Akers on the carry. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36.
Let's go. Hut.
Play action, Love. Catch made underneath by the back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
First throw for the backup now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready, ready. Set.
It's Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready, ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready. Set. 10 flat.
Rattler to the air now. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Let's go. Hut.
And off here for Miller. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Yellow, 43. Fight, 60. Set.
Rattler setting the throw. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Saints running them out of the building. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
at their own 23-yard line.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing now on first down, Levis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans trying to do some window dressing. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
And like 13.
Another try following the sack. That's incomplete on second down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Like 54. 23 Linda, 23 Linda.
Shotgun now for Levis. Finds a man right side. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throw left side, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
40 Rita. 29 down, 22 Rita.
It's Levis once more. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Like 5-4. Odd.
And again, it's Levis. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Levis throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So it's second down coming up.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Like 24.
Levis yet again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this fourth down.
8-yard gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He connects downfield. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Here's Slide to try the point after. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Saints 49, Titans 19.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Akers. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Nashville.